Hey everybody, it's me, the Hidden Object Guru. Hope you're having a good day. I know I am.
I am.
I assumed you would be, Otamon. I assumed you would be. Alright, let's do this thing. Okay, image. Turn the plushie cam on for obvious reasons. Hey, buddy. So yeah, fun story about playing Tortured Souls. I have to skip the first 5 minutes of the game, which is what I was doing, why I'm late, to avoid nudity, because there's nudity right at the start of the game. So I'm like, okay, let's keep that off the stream and keep me from being censored.
So you will post a video of the opening of the game with the, very, very offensive breasts blurred out at some point?
I think everyone is offended by breasts, so I have to do that.
I'm super offended.
As well you should be. They're disgusting.
Yeah, there's like horrible amounts of gore in this game.
Shocking amounts of gore.
But I mean, really? Boobies. Like, had nightmare about her naked breasts.
I knew you would. That's why I showed them to you.
So
to ensure you would have a nightmare.
I might have to seek counseling.
And you should sue them as a consequence.
This is, of course, us joking.
Did we, Marissa?
What's that?
Not that I recall, but I'm sure you're paying closer attention than I am. Okay. What does that mean? Oh, right. Should probably actually open the other side. So, Otamon, did you grab this today? Because she's a power player, Horror King. She's stealing your guess because that's a power move.
Yes.
Marissa's all about winning. She doesn't take prisoners. Oh, right. Well, there was no actual nudity in the anime cooking game. Here, it's just full frontal nudity. Like just a naked woman
like
standing in a...
But all the nipples were blurred out?
No, covered. Not blurred out.
But, yeah.
They were all covered. I got the lighter!
And you might say, really? Were those breasts really covered up? And we would say, well, we don't think so, but
No.
apparently nipples are what make female breasts offensive.
Yep. That's the rule. Awesome, Otamon. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help you with the... Ah! Damn poltergeists. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help you with the game. And yes, I am going to put together a story-explained video on this game, because it has an extremely convoluted story. And it is about... There's no nice way to say this. Maybe the dumbest main character a video game has ever had. Exactly right, Marissa. We already did that in Canada, but they should free the nipple in America as well.
Yep.
I do like the people who post pictures of nipples to Facebook to say, so they can say to Facebook, "You just censored a man's nipple. That's against your terms of service."
Yep.
It's actually very funny.
I really enjoy that.
Thing I did back on my blog back in the day when I was doing a review of the Friday the 13th comic was I censored all of the nipples, and I did it in the most ridiculous way possible by cutting them out of the images, leaving black spaces. And then in the last issue of the things, I'm like, oh, here's all those nipples I cut out earlier. And then just like 17 nipples. It was ridiculous.
My favorite one of those stories about the Facebook censoring, I was with Instagram, but same, was this
Hey,
woman
Lenoa.
actually
Lil Noah.
took it seriously and had a whole campaign about this because she had a double mastectomy because of cancer and had gotten like beautiful tattoos on her chest and posted pictures of them. And they were like, oh no, someone reported you. These are female breasts. And she's like, no, they aren't.
I'm pretty sure I don't have any breasts.
And actually, she was like, why is The Rock's shirtless picture okay and mine isn't?
Oh, this is amazing. They moved where the map was in the hopes that it would be easier to find.
Oh.
Yeah, the game's all set in Vancouver, right off the coast of Vancouver, north of, in BC, north of Vancouver. Yeah. It's pretty darn cool. Awesome, Marissa. Very good plan. She's going to become Canadian on September 10th so she can duck out on all those celebrations.
Oh, I was like, what is the significance of that? I just got it.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't celebrate, I know there's a Pearl Harbor Day in America, but, we don't celebrate a Halifax Explosion Day.
Nope.
And my family were in the Halifax explosion.
I'm well aware.
I'm trying to think of Canadian tragedy that we actually...
We don't really commemorate tragedy. We don't have a Veterans Day or a Memorial Day. Whoa, we just have a Remembrance Day where everyone gets together and takes 15 minutes to think about how awful war is and how you should never do them. Unless you have to kill a Hitler or a Hirohito. And by Hirohito, I mean Tojo. Obviously, you don't have to kill Hirohito. He's a figurehead. Just comic books would sometimes portray him as a villain instead of Tojo. Hey, Banana. Oh, not because of 9/11, Marissa. I assumed it was to duck out on all of the never forget stuff. Which, again, you don't have to do because you weren't alive for it. Which makes me and the lady... Uh-oh, there's a monster! Oh, gotcha, Melissa.
Yes, it does make us feel very old.
To realize that there are people born after 9/11 who are just, hanging out and doing stuff. Rather than being, babies.
That's amazing.
That sounds incredible.
You never know. Maybe that... Oh, wait, that would be Tiff.
Happy Friday, David.
Tiff might be online this
It's
year.
online only.
Yeah, you might be... I don't know if you can buy tickets
What?
in person, Marissa, but you might be able to buy tickets and just watch it online.
It's an evil priest, everybody. Look out, there's an evil priest. I say evil priest because, look at him.
I was just about to say evil priest.
What the hell is going on here?
My child, you are pale. What happened to you?
A person
lot of years
in a
ago,
wheelchair
Banana.
with knives in his hands was chasing me.
Sorry, Horror King.
Oh,
This year
it's
will
you.
be the 20th
Don't
anniversary.
you remember me?
You want to know how
I'm
I
the
know?
town priest.
Because
We met
20
here in the
years
chapel
ago, I
only
moved
a couple
into
of
my
days
condo.
ago.
Kaboom!
Oof.
Now this is writing.
What? I'm sorry. I don't remember you. I certainly don't remember coming here before.
I see.
See, this game
Perhaps
has
I'm
a couple of
mistaken. I'm
giant
old
problems.
and get confused
One,
every now and again.
really convoluted puzzles.
What is going on here,
Awesome,
Father?
Marissa. That sounds
Where is
fantastic.
everybody?
I hope you enjoy it.
The patients and the hospital personnel have been transferred to the new hospital
Indeed,
in town.
Catbox.
This old
Indeed.
mansion has been left pretty much abandoned.
Yeah, I know,
Why
Horror
are
King.
all the lights off?
Right,
I don't
Morgan?
like
We are
this.
old as the hill.
I feel the same. Something evil is happening.
Is there a way to turn off?
The old generator has been playing up. Go to the end of the hall and through the door.
I see.
Wait. Take this with you. It's not much, but it might be useful.
Thank you, Father. But what?
My child, with a Bible in my hand, God protects me.
Oh, he's the worst. Oh, check it out. They added an instructional sheet. So in the game, it didn't tell you how to dodge.
I remember that.
And there's reload. Yeah, it didn't tell you how to do any of this. I had to discover from a GIF on the game's Steam page that you could dodge. Okay, and there is the suits for guys in radiation. That's exactly my point, Marissa. Yeah, I think only one computer in this entire game works. Now to find a crowbar. Crowbar, crowbar, crowbar. Crowbar, crowbar, crowbar. You don't double tap to dodge. Odamon? What are you talking about? You don't double tap to dodge. You aim. Oh, whoops. You aim your gun, and then you hit square. Or in this case, X, since it's an Xbox controller. See? Dodge. Those are dogs, I think. Banana. Oh, right, I gotta take my lighter out. Oh no, I'm missing the crowbar. Where's the crowbar? Seriously, where's the crowbar? Have I forgotten about the crowbar? This is quite oh, there it is. Whew. Yeah, being able to swap to crowbar with one button would be a huge help. And based on that same GIF in the game Steam page, you used to be able to do that, and they took it out when they added tank controls.
Weird.
Yeah, it used to be you could, like, use the D-pad to switch weapons, but they added tank controls, so now you can't, rather than, like, putting in an item to let you do that. And the crazy part is, there's 4 weapons in the game. Obviously, the D-pad is for switching between weapons. That's one of the reasons there's only 4 weapons in the game. They just neglected to keep it that way. There was a dog. Good to know. Oh, you're playing with keyboard. Okay, well, then now I understand. No wonder I didn't understand the controls you were talking about. How far are you into the game, if I may ask? Yeah, this game's biggest issue, though, is a completely trash map. Just the trashest map in the whole wide world. There's not even a map button, which is insane. Anytime you want to look at the map, you have to go into your files, find the map, look at it, and then switch between tabs by actually clicking on the tabs rather than, like, pressing the bumper.
Wait,
it's super awkward.
Marissa, is that the musical about the people that were stuck on flights that couldn't land and landed in Gander, Newfoundland? And all about how Newfoundland is the most hospitable place in the world?
That's famously true.
Which is actually famously true. And, like, how everybody in Newfoundland just invited these people into their house and housed them all in Gander, Newfoundland. Because I love that musical. And also, I've sometimes heard, like, Americans upon hearing that musical be like, that didn't really happen, did it? Well, that's an exceptional circumstance. No, that's Newfoundland. I once visited Newfoundland and we didn't know there was an impending, there was a
hurricane?
threat of
Or winter
ferry
storm.
strike.
Ferry strike, even worse.
Yeah, and we might have been stuck there, and literally everyone we talked to invited us to stay with them. Like, complete strangers. Love Newfoundland.
Yeah, the limited ability to save is an issue. I will agree with that. It's not a... I mean, I was expecting, you know, retro Resident Evil jive, so I'm not that surprised that it's difficult to save, but it is annoying. Okay. Oh, they've really dialed down how much damage the enemies did over the past week. I started playing this on Monday, and enemies were just brutal. Oh, wait. There he goes, but he's not dead yet, so I gotta do this. There he goes. You gotta shoot him 6 or 7 times, then 2 clubs from the crowbar will do it. The same works if you have a shotgun, and then you can just shoot them once with a shotgun, and 2 whacks with the crowbar should finish them off. It's good to kill every enemy, you just don't want to be bothered with them later. There are some enemies you can sneak past, but there's plenty of bullets in the game.
Yeah, Horror King, I'm not scrolling up because I'm in the process of
She's
cooking my
cooking?
supper.
What is up, girls and
So
Panzer?
I can see your comments because I have my phone propped up on the counter in the kitchen, but yeah, I'm not actually going to scroll up.
Yeah,
My-
this game is so much more interesting than it starts out being. Like, it starts out very rote and survival horror-y, and the longer you play the game, the more interesting the story gets. But there's a big problem, because, and I can't stress this part enough, while the story does get a lot more interesting, the second half of the game is a place you don't have maps for. Hey, Girls and Panzer and Railways. There's literally no map for any part of the second half of the game. And navigating without a map in this kind of fixed camera context is bad. So attempting to navigate in this mansion, well, at least I have a map, and if I can figure out what room I'm in, for example, now I'm in maternity ward, I can gradually figure out where to go from there. But, by comparison, not only in the later game will you not have a map at all, but every room you go to is 100% pitch black. And, it's bad. Like, ridiculously pitch black. Do I not have both parts of the heart yet?
Maybe since the game has obviously been patched, like very recently, like today, there will be a map now when you get there again.
I doubt it. Well, all of the maps have to make sense within the world. And you're going through a secret Catholic temple. The villains of the game are a sect of the Catholic Church who are just mega bonkers. Like, even for Catholics. They're essentially Catholics who want the rapture, kind of. They're real bad, is the point.
Wait, do Catholics believe in the rapture?
No, that's the point.
Oh.
These guys are double nuts.
I'm very confused there.
I did know there's a new Blood Rain game coming out, but it's not new. It's just a remaster of the 2D game from 10 years ago.
Like, is the only is the reason people know about the rapture because
Awesome, Girls in Panzer.
it's very specific religions in America, like forms of Christianity in America.
Oh yeah, no, Americans popularized it. You see, Americans have this belief that they are the main characters of a story. That story being life. Like the whole world, every American is the main character of that story. And the rapture is a crazy religious, occult belief that says that you specifically are living in the most important time in history, and therefore you are the most important people in history. And blah. It's a religious quote unquote faith designed to feed into Americans' delusions of grandeur. Oh damn it! He shot at the wrong one. Oh, there he goes. There we go. Down on the ground. Clompa clompa.
Like, nothing you said was factually untrue.
This is very unkind. Was it too mean the way I said it?
Yes.
Okay. But it's true. Every American, again, it's the old, is it G.K. Chesterton who said the line? Every American, like, socialism never developed in America because every American imagines that they are a temporarily embarrassed millionaire. They're like, oh no, well, we're all upper class. We just haven't come into our money yet. Oh, once our uncle dies, then we'll have, then we'll be rich. Like, every American thinks they're about to get super rich, so we shouldn't, team up with all of those low-class poor people. I won't be able to relate to them once I have a yacht. Spoiler alert, you're never going to have a yacht or be able to have a comfortable life because you refuse to team up with other poor people. And every country but America can figure this out. There you go, Otamon. Well, fun fact, it is Fantasy Otamon. The Rapture, and I talk about this a lot, so I'm sure everyone has already heard this. I'll do it one more time, unless someone asks. The Rapture is a Bible fan fiction written by a 16-year-old girl in Scotland in the 19th century. And then this preacher, Schofield, got a hold of her, crazy ideas and was like, oh my god, like, this is like, a crazy action story version of the Bible in which, like, everybody is a superhero who's going to live to see the end of the world. I can preach to this. And then he started preaching that, and it became one of the dominant forms of Christianity in America. But it's just, fan fiction that a girl wrote back in the 19th century. What is Bible fan fiction, Marissa? It's literally like this girl. If she had been alive today, she would have been writing about My Little Pony. Like she had the exact same instincts to tell her own stories that fan fiction writers do. But what happens when you have the instincts to tell your own stories, but the only book you've ever read is the Bible? You write fan fiction, but instead of a fan fiction where everybody meets, where you go to the world of My Little Pony and meet all the ponies, and you're the cool new pony, you're writing fan fiction where you're the main character of the Bible. And that's what the Rapture is. it's a version of the Bible where actually you were the main character the whole time. It's fascinating. But it's exactly the same kind of instinct that leads people to write fan fiction about their favorite books and TV shows. It's wanting to live in the world of your books and your TV shows, except they're wanting to live in the world of the Bible. So they say the Bible was actually about right now, and it was all actually prophecy.
Don't they also say part of the rapture is referenced in Revelations?
Oh, 90% of the rapture is 90% of rapture mythology is Daniel and Revelations.
And
Like-
Revelations isn't actually included in the majority of
No,
Bibles.
it is in majority, but it's not in what do you
Like
call it?
50%.
United. No, more than 50%, but it's not in Unite. Like United are the people who gave up on the rapture because it's nonsense.
Because Revelations
And
isn't,
Revelation. It is part of the official biblical canon. It's just there are some churches that don't think it's useful because again it's John writing to some churches about how awful Nero is and doing it in really confusing metaphors. Like unbelievably confusing metaphors. Because if you just said Nero's a scumbag, somebody would have showed up and, stabbed him in the neck. There you go, Marissa. Sorry to have offended you. Hey, Brian, you can barely hear me? Is anybody else having trouble hearing me? If so, I will crank the F out of this volume. I just need to know. Boom.
I mean, when I briefly turned my phone on and forgot to turn the volume off.
Check it for me, would you?
Pretty fine.
Hey, baby doll. Oh, I just have to turn the game down. I didn't realize. Sorry. Alright, let's get the game around there, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me a little more clearly now. Excuse me. You okay, woman?
Yes.
She's okay, everybody.
Mostly.
I was so bad at this game. The publisher, sent me a guide for how to get through it, and I'm like, thanks, guys. But this guide is full of mistakes. Like the guide was made before they changed a bunch of the puzzles and a bunch of room names and a bunch of where items were in rooms. So the guide was less helpful than I thought it was going to be.
Question for you.
Go.
Are you bad at this game, or is the game just bad?
I don't think it is a bad game. I think it's just a game with, You okay? There we go.
You play a ton of games. So
Oh, yeah. It's just there are puzzles that are really oblique, and they don't have good clues.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Like, you play a ton of these games, so I feel like if you're
Adorable
having trouble
Marissa.
getting through the game,
Oh, no, this one, the difficult... I'm not saying that it's entirely my fault, but at the same time, there's stuff that really confused me. And he is late. Wesley is late. But there's just stuff in the game that is not as clear as it should be. And, that is on them. People have... Oh, I'm going to show you something fun. All right, check this out. So I open this. What? Oh, I have to put that... Ugh. So I combine this and I open this. All right. There you go, Otamon. Like I said, it gets great. I don't know why I disappeared while that was being rotated. All right, so watch this, everybody. So you're going to see a scene of us introducing the hall. See? This is introducing the main location for the game, right? When I played this game, when I started playing this game, this shot wasn't in it.
oh no!
No, but it gets better. But, so I had, gotten 2 hours farther into the game, and see, I entered through that door.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't in the game yet, so what happened was, when I came through this door, it knew that it hadn't played that video yet, so it played that video, and it teleported me down to the main floor.
Oh.
Okay, now, I can't see that the floor here is torn up. Can you see that the floor there is
No.
torn up? Okay, so that's just a bad camera angle on their part.
Yeah.
Oh god, you destroyed the Scarecrow Dentist? That's not cool, Marissa. Scarecrow Dentist never did anything to you. That I know of. I mean, I don't know what your life is like. Maybe Scarecrow Dentist was a real jerk to you, and I will have to have a conversation with him. No, there's monsters! Who could have guessed there would be monsters? Do I have enough bullets? Yeah, I got plenty of bullets. So the big problem with the game in this context is enemies can attack, like, one thing... 3, 4, 5... 5, 6. Anyway, one major problem with this that, you know, most classic horror game developers at mistake they would never make is if you have fixed camera angles, under no circumstances... Is there another guy around here somewhere? There is. Should you ever let any of the enemies have a ranged attack? They changed it so you have more health in the game, or the enemies do less damage. It's actually, no, it's got to be more health. Or the things heal more, because it used to be from danger it took you 3 morphine shots to get back to fine. Now it only takes 2. So, like, they got some, you know, hard comments about the game's difficulty level over the past week from people like me who were playing it, and they dialed it way back.
That's good.
Yeah, well, no, it's clear that they were listening. Now, if they will just fix the map situation, they'd have a solid game here. I don't know if there's anything to be done about the puzzles. They could have better clues. Oh, that's great, Marissa. Okay.
Yay! I'm sorry you had a bad day. But I'm glad you were able to fix Scarecrow Dentist.
Oh, I showed Marissa the crocodile, and
Yes.
she's like, maybe. Like, it's not that hard to do, so she's going to consider doing the crocodile.
Nice.
I know, I'm very excited about it. Okay. No. Them and Us. Remind me to check Them and Us out later, would you? What's the other game? There's another. Check it out.
Oh, he sits down now. That's nice. Scarecrow Dentist gets tired. He needs to sit.
That's true. He can't hover all the time.
I poked.
Okay, I don't know that this cult house is weird. Yes, I do. I thought that was clear. We 100% need a plushie of that Chompy Boy. When you see him in the game, you'll understand the extent to which we need one about Chompy Boy. We weren't joking. I showed you Chompy Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I showed her Chompy Boy. She's down with it.
But I think the plushie needs to be more cuddly.
Than the real Chompy Boy?
Yeah.
I get that. Well, you should discuss that with Marissa, obviously. I'm not an expert in this, and she 100% is. You can't really deal with that guy until you got... I mean, I could kill him now, but I'm trying to set... There's no reason to go to that room yet. So, you know. I'm not going to worry about it.
Giant salad, y'all, and it's delicious.
She loves giant salads. Yeah, but it's got to be the specific shirt from the game, Marissa. That's the thing. It's got to be the specific shirt from the game.
You can do that quite easily.
And then, I mean, if we could just buy an alligator that's black on top and yellow on the bottom, and we can just buy him a shirt and buy him that shirt and put it on him, we can. But
honestly, you might actually want to see Big Salad. You might actually want to look online and see if you can get an alligator that looks like him, because I could make that shirt.
okay.
I know I don't like sewing, but
Why don't you check that while we're playing now?
I
You're not
might.
going to be, well, after you're done eating, you're not going to be looking at the games tonight.
No.
You
I'm
you
angry.
refuse to? Why are you angry?
Did you not see my post in the Discord?
No.
They were not sure if you'd remember that you promised to play this because of the cute cat games, and I was like, no, he remembers. He told me no more cat game. I'm sad.
Well, until tomorrow
And then they
or
all
Sunday.
posted cute
or
pictures
Monday.
of all their furry animals, so yeah.
Adorable. Yeah, like, again, I would like it to look as much like the real guy as possible, which is... Oh, so when the game first started, they hadn't put the skin on the shotgun shells yet, so it was just a pure white box. It was kind of neat. No, but Marissa, we want it to look as much like the gator as possible because we're going to use it to market our playthrough of the game. So if it's just an alligator in a jacket, that's not clear. If it's that alligator in that jacket, well, we can get some traction off of that. We can perhaps get the Ubisoft Corporation to promote our stream because it's the stream starring the gator from the game. This is all a marketing ploy. Was that not clear? I also desperately want him.
An old
'cause
magnetophone.
it's going the
Looks
wrong
like it
way.
works. Recording my progress might
It's
be
going the wrong
useful
way,
if
everybody.
anything happens to me.
Hey, Phoenix.
My name is
I
Caroline
might be able to
Walker.
set that up.
I came to Wildberger Mansion seeking information about 2 girls in a photograph I received in the mail a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, again, if she doesn't want to
The
do it, it's
last
fine.
thing I
Not
remember before
judging.
losing consciousness
we are
was
sure of
arriving at the
this.
hospital and entering the mansion's main hall. I remember pain and then nothing. I woke up sometime later connected to a ventilation machine. And my
eye had been
removed.
Why would someone do such a
Why
thing?
would someone
We
do
wanna
such a
hear it,
thing?
Joe.
I don't know what the hell is going on in this place. but
Everyone
I need
wants to hear a joke,
answers.
Wesley.
What is Wilbur, Girls and Cancer?
I have no idea what Wilbur is.
And
Yeah, of course. I know Unabridged. We've known each other for years now, Otamon. Of course I know he works for the Escapist. So this is the main mechanic for the first half of the game. There are monsters in pitch black rooms. You can't fight if it's pitch black. You can't do anything if it's pitch black. You can't even really move. So you have to enter a pitch black room full of monsters, run around that room, lighting up candelabras, and then fight them now that the place is lit up. It's weird. And I'm going to show you something really frustrating in the game. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He can take 8 or 9 shots before he'll fluke. 7. Oh no, 7 this time. Wow. I think I might do more damage when I'm closer to him. It's tough to say. 1. 3. Now dance backwards to keep him from hitting me. Now let's finish him off with an extra shot from this bad boy. He doesn't have a ranged attack. Only one enemy in the game has a ranged attack, and it was a very stupid thing for them to do. I'm glad they only did it once. But it should be removed from the game. So, you see this corner here? Woman? Mm-hmm. See this corner here? There used to be a slicey boy here.
Yeah.
And the fact that there was a slicey boy here made me think that I was doing something wrong and I had to turn on the power. They moved the slicey boy here after one update, and I thought, oh, okay, so they just blocked off the rest of the game. So then I went here, I, dealt with the I went around the slicey boy. Ah, they changed it so that's locked from the other side. I broke the game, and I went in here, and this is a fun fact. Are you ready for this? Because of my getting stuck in the game, because I was able to go in there and get the rewritable disc long before I was supposed to, they have now changed the game so you have to get past the slicey boy in order to do it, meaning you can't come back here until you have the Silent Hill style lantern. And if I had seen that it was behind the slicey boy, I would have known to do something later. But I went in there, and so I'm like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to open this door? And then they got my question, and they're like, oh, F. He skipped, and this is the actual number of steps in the game I skipped. I skipped 19 steps in their gameplay guide. I had missed 19 individual puzzles.
Oh, you pulled a me.
Yep, I skipped like literally half the game. Accidentally. And thank heavens they have since fixed it.
I have broken some of the best games out there.
Shotgun!
by
Oh.
doing stuff in the wrong order.
I'm not saying this is going to be my... How big do we want the plush? This is going to affect how much it costs to ship to us.
So
But she can make it literally any size.
that is up to you.
No, I'm asking your opinion. I know it's up to me in the end, but I'm asking your opinion. I want you to tell me how big an alligator. Do you want to see alligator footage from the game to decide how big he should be?
Maybe.
Okay. We're not talking life-size alligator, Marissa. I would say larger than Snuggy Boy. I mean, I love Snuggy Boy. No complaints about Snuggy Boy and Jeremy Gruffle. But because he is a gator, named, are you ready for this? El Guapo. I think he should be bigger and more formidable than they are. So I would say larger than Jeremy Gruffle. And larger than Snuggy Boy. I now realize that Snuggy Boy and Jeremy Gruffle are the same size, so that wasn't the best example. But it's like half again the size of Snuggy Boy. Maybe twice the size of Snuggy Boy. That's the area we're aiming at. She can vacuum seal it into... You have a vacuum seal machine, Marissa? Oh my gosh. You really are set up for this professional stuff. I can say, Otamon, that this game at no point cops out on its premise. The way, so many games do. Like I said, I beat it today. And, the question of how her eye got cut out? That does get answered in the game, and it is a 100% satisfying answer. And that is all I'll tell you about that.
Okay, Wesley's joke. You ready for it?
Do it!
Oh, shoot. I just lost it. Hold on. I gotta scroll back up.
Well, this is getting embarrassing.
Why did Karl Marx refuse Earl Grey?
Go.
Because property is theft.
It's terrible.
That is beautiful!
Property is theft, though, so I do agree with him on that.
Sorry, Wesley. He's wrapped up in the game and only looking over at the comments every so often, and the comments
Thanks,
actually
Marissa.
going pretty fast. And I am eating, so I'm a little distracted.
Okay, well, it sounds like there's a monster around here, but as you can see, I don't have any lights. So I'm going to have to run to where the lights are. Oh no, it's monsters with swords. Whatever shall we do? Just run past them, it's fine. Ah! Slicey Boy! Slicey Boys are completely helpless in the light because they can't attack sideways.
So sorry to hear that you have been having bad days, but hopefully we can make it better with a really disgusting game.
Yeah. Fun fact, it is amazing, anyone who got out of Vietnam alive, but percentage-wise, a shockingly small amount of the American troops in Vietnam got killed.
Yep.
Like a tiny percentage. So see that two-faced picture there? I'm going to have a screenshot of this in my playthrough. When we first played the game, there was a different picture there. And they replaced it with this picture of conjoined twins. Who's ready for the worst puzzle in this or any other game?
I am.
So, if I do it the first time, I'm going to be very proud of myself. Expect this to take me like 6 tries, and for me to get increasingly furious as I fail over and over again. Okay. Swords! Wait a minute, hold on. Are you sure you'd be comfortable sending me the Scarecrow Dentist? Are you sure you don't want to keep the Scarecrow Dentist to yourself? Like, that's kind of an amazing plush. Obviously, we'd love to have him. He's the Scarecrow Dentist. He's the star of my new video game. And, I'm sure he'd love to be there on it. Is it strange that I'm going to have a game out, we're working on a video game, and it's going to come out, before it comes out, I'm going to have another video game come out? Weird, right?
No.
Just saying, we're going whole hog on this video game thing. Yeah, I got that too, Otamon. more time.
Yeah, Wesley, as long as it's, not
Okay,
horrifying,
Marissa.
we totally want to hear this.
Of course you want to hear it. As long as she says, it's not upsetting in any way. Yeah, I've got clips of both the crowbar shooting shotgun shells and, really weirdly, the nail gun shooting shotgun shells. It's very weird. Like making the shotgun sound and having to do the shotgun reload. By the way, this might be one of my favorite shotguns in games recently.
Wow,
Oh, that's
Wesley.
insane, Wesley. He's so lucky. Oh, okay, he was retired by then. Whew, okay. Check it out. For no discernible reason, there's a statue of Don Quixote and Sancho Panza. Like, why is that there? That has nothing thematically to do with the game whatsoever. Alright, so, let's do this. Oh, awesome. Well, I would love to. That would have been an amazing surprise, Marissa. And when it shows up, I will have long since forgotten you said you were going to send it. And it will be an amazing surprise. Here we go. Oh, God. I'm bumping into the mouse is what's happening. So, here we go. I did it the first try. That being said, this is the 4th time I've had to do this. So, I guess I have taught myself by rote. But yeah, that puzzle there means that people who are hard of hearing will never be able to play this game. And I think that's crap.
You can't just skip it?
No, you can't skip puzzles in adventure games. This isn't a hog. Only casual games let you skip puzzles for the most part. For the most part. There are exceptions. Oh my god, I love... Have you seen the enemies that are in here? Automon? No, it's a fancy museum being run by a renegade sect of the Catholic Church. So the idea is that these are supposed to be the real paintings, that the Catholic Church has seized over the years, and they're putting here, and then all the other ones are just fakes.
The ones that will awaken the devil are ready for their operation.
Oh no.
It seems like the girls are being prepared for some kind of surgical procedure. If I don't find them soon, something terrible might happen.
Yikes. Also, they got really messed up
plaque
faces
says
in there.
Anna and Emma.
Oh, that's terrifying, Wesley.
Oh, that's crazy. It's like interesting to me that you know those stories about like your grandfather and your great
Check it out.
grandfather.
See that guy at the top left?
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Okay. So there's you see how the railing has that little pupper on it?
Yeah.
All right. Directly behind the pupper is an IV cart,
Oh.
but there's a guy who's been cut in half,
Ew.
and the top half of him has been impaled on the IV cart.
Ew.
And he uses like a cane to push
Why would
himself
you
around.
want me to see that?
Well, you're not seeing him. I'm just describing him to you. You haven't seen him.
I thought you meant the pupper.
You're very weird.
Yeah, my grandfather fought in World War II, and it
So,
messed him up.
this
He
really
never
sucks.
talked about it.
See, the problem is I have to get past this trap, but there's a guy right on the other side of the trap. Ah! See? What? I did it!
Yay!
There's a trophy for getting the trap to kill somebody, and I've tried to do it like 6 times with no luck. At this time it happened accidentally, so apparently my mistake was trying. Gotcha, Wesley. I have not heard a ton of war stories, because I only knew one of my grandfathers, and he fought for the bad side in World War II, so I was not psyched to hear any stories from him. Check it out. So this room, when the game was first released, it had there was a wall here, going from here, next to the door, all the way to this, so it was a giant U-shaped room, and you had to run all the way around the table. But later they added enemies to the room, and they realized it was unfair to have an enemy but have you not be able to circle around. So they took out the blocks, and this was one of the blocks. They just moved it to a different part of the room. So now you can circle around and fight the guy more effectively.
Ah,
Father, what are you doing here?
You can kill them with a trap.
Yeah,
don't you
we
see,
know my
child?
grandfather
I'm
fought
eating
in
some soup.
Europe,
God feeds my spirit,
yes,
but I
was
have to
in
take care
Germany.
of it. Oh
Yep.
my!
So
What is this
we're
doing in
pretty
my
sure
soup?
From his
I
records,
found some
and,
information
like, from
about the
what we can
twins.
find out from other people,
I see.
that he
There is a
I don't know, but
probably saw some concentration camps in
Oof.
Germany because he was there at the right time to and never.
Which one is
talked about
Visage,
the war.
Brian? The name, I haven't played it, and the name is not ringing a bell. So these are doors, and everyone has a clue, right? They're telling you it's broken. So I know this looks strange, but if you look at it, if you fix them broken, the top one is a square, because 2 triangles make a square. The middle one is a hexagon, because it's 2 3-sided pieces that you flop together. And the bottom one is a pentagon, because you put that little cap on the other side. See? Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
You're loaded with the cold. Oh my god. I don't think we're going to make it far enough that I can show you the puzzle in the game that confused me more than any other by like a wide margin, but I'll show it to you later and you'll be like, what the hell? I hear you, Wesley. Oh, cool. A well-made PT clone. I'm always down for
What's
those.
PT?
It's Hideo Kojima's teaser for Silent Hills.
Yep.
And then, but it was really, a meta-narrative about how pissed off he is that Konami was going to fire him. Like, it started out as a playable teaser, and then it gradually transformed into a statement about how pissed off he was about them stealing Metal Gear Solid 5.
I hear you on that, Wesley. All of my grandparents have passed away now, and I was really close with, specifically my grandmother, but even both my grandmothers, like really, really close. So yeah.
You know what's great about this game? It was been developed during COVID. Like, it started in 2019, I think, and then it moved on into COVID. And so the game is literally all of the walls have pictures that say "wash your hands and get vaccinated." Just everywhere.
That's awesome.
Does it fit in with the story at all? No, this is 1994. But they're like, wash your hands and get vaccinated. And I say respect.
Well, when was SARS?
2002.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we started really talking about washing your hands.
Yeah, but this is the vaccine one is the important part.
Yeah, but I mean, vaccines
To the
have always
narrative.
been important.
Yeah, but there weren't giant signs everywhere in hospitals saying, get vaccinated. Vaccines were normally stuff you got as a kid, or if you were worried about having tetanus. Or if you were traveling internationally. Hey, buddy.
I was also, Leslie, really close to two of my great-grandmothers.
3, 4,
Who died when I was young, and I wish I could have experienced more.
4,
So let's
5.
hear-
Yep, there he goes.
Okay, one was crazy, but still fun crazy. And the other one was awesome.
Come on, die. Yeah, the jump back works so well. I'm so glad they added an instruction that it was in the game. Whew. No, I hear you, Brian, Wesley. Like I said, I never got to know my grandfathers at all. Okay.
Well, didn't you get to know the one, sort of?
Well, again, he's German, so...
Sort of.
German people never... Well, no, I mean, the fact is, let's face it, the elevator's not responding. What? Why not? Oh, no. I'm such a dum-dum. You'll see. You never really get to know German people, especially of that age.
Well, it's like, you know, my grandfather on one side of the family, I never got to know that well, because, you know,
Oh, yeah.
it's a closed-off French-Canadian man.
This
So,
is my point.
A lot of family issues in his life who just never talked to me.
Uh-oh, can't see anything. Who did put these bodies here?
That fridge is way too wide.
But it's cool, man.
Yeah, but it's way too wide. They never made a fridge that wide.
It could be a special surgical fridge.
Maybe.
You never know.
I have strangely seen a bunch of, hospital
Ah, there it is.
fridges of that era.
Alright, so you go downstairs. For some reason, they made it incredibly hard to read those. The emergency brake is engaged. Why? How? What?
Apparently they've changed the game since he last played it.
Yeah, looks like. That was a weird sound. Okay, let's read the maintenance log, see if there's anything about the emergency brake in there. Maintenance logbook, examine. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was my fault, everybody. Just my fault.
You forgot something?
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, Wesley. Yeah, I got one war story out of my grandfather, and I'm not going to tell it. Because it's deeply unpleasant. But yeah, he fought on the Russian front.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he knew he was the bad guy, but when that war ended, they all ran as fast as they could towards where the Americans were, because they knew the Russians were just going to kill them because of, all the stuff they did.
My grandfather never talked about the war, but he would talk on Remembrance Day about the importance of Remembrance Day.
That would be crazy, Marissa. You have to go on. There are more dogs that you are such a good pet owner that while obviously you will be crushed when you lose Loki at some point, there are more pets that need you in their lives. The world doesn't have enough great pet owners. It's just a fact.
That's true.
Do I think we would be great pet owners? Maybe. I know we'd be good pet owners if we could have pets. There's a non-zero chance I may want a burb, but I don't know if I can justify it because,
I'm allergic to feathers.
she's allergic to feathers, and I couldn't keep an animal in a tiny cage, and having a burb that's comfortable just hanging out in the place.
Is that an aviator?
Aviary.
Aviary.
Yeah. We would have to get a big enough bird that it could just hang out in the place, but not be impossible to find, and that would get real messy real fast. Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah, I had
No, I went
friends
the right
that
way.
had a parrot that they would let out of their cage. It was not pleasant to visit them.
Yeah, that would be scary.
There's a book around here somewhere that their parrot ate part of.
Parrots don't mess around. That's my
I was
point.
really pissed about that because I had
get it.
lent her the book.
Alright. Okay, now it should work. Yeah, I was just blocking the door. Burbs are noisy as F.
I will say this, Marissa. The first person I really remember passing away.
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess that's not true.
So when you leave this room, this is going to close on you. So what you have to do is open it up, and you can't push the button here. So you have to block the door so that when it tries to close, it can't. So you can come back to the room and still take the elevator. It's great.
Sorry, the first funeral for a family member I ever remember going to was my step-great-grandfather, who no one in the family liked. And I can remember my mother asking me if I was okay. And I turned to her.
About what?
Because, I had to. I got pushed into going up to the coffin and doing the visitation.
Of course. Totally normal.
I'd just seen my step-great-grandfather, dead in a coffin. And she was like, oh my God, my daughter, my very young daughter just saw, a dead body. Is she going to be okay? And I looked at her and said, I'm fine. It was actually nice to see that he's actually dead.
Damn. That's cold, baby.
And she was like, I don't know what to say to this.
This is one ice cold bee I'm talking to.
But I will say, it is worthwhile getting to know people because there are some amazing...
All right,
people.
Odamon, I'm about to show you the solution to the most difficult puzzle in game. Because there is... I'm going to say it. I think there's no way I could have known I was supposed to do this. We're paying Lamentum in a minute, Odamon, which means it's time for people to get their guesses in. Plushie cam time! Alright, everybody. Here's the rules. Everybody gets one guess for who's on the plushie cam. If 2 people guess the same thing, only the first one on my timeline counts. Excuse me. Only the first of my timeline counts. If you guess a category like cat, and the answer is Cool Cat Garfield, I'll say to you, yeah, it's a cat. Which one? And you're going to have to guess again. It's never going to be the same plushie as yesterday, and if you win, I'll send you a list of games that I have codes for on Steam. Pick a game, I'll send you the code.
Do we have a hint tonight?
Brian's not guessing. We don't have a hint tonight. Brian's not guessing. We got a dog. Okay, Wesley. Well, we're here. You can feel free to chat if you got emotional stuff going on. And we're here no matter what. Boom. We just opened all the doors. Now is a good time to save because there's a mini-boss coming up. And that's the most difficult puzzle in the game.
I'm assuming Marissa guessed Roxanne.
She did. Marissa's off to Costco, though, so if she wins, she's never going to know.
Yes, no one tell her.
No one tell her if she won, everybody.
Also, good luck with Costco.
Yeah, I hear it sucks. You know, from being too packed with stuff and people.
Well,
What is
actually,
going on
I've heard
here?
Costco
This
is one of
place
the
is
better
infested
places
with
to go because
nightmarish
there's
creatures.
So
here
you
so
do
much.
recordings to save your progress.
I need to be strong.
And they've
I can't
actually
quit
written
now.
stuff for her to say at
I've
certain
discovered
points of
that
the
a
game.
surgical procedure is to be performed on 2 twin
But it's
girls.
tough to tell when.
I hope I can get to the operating room in time. There's something dark going on. Something grim.
I see. You aren't playing? I'm so confused. Oh, the game, the plushie cam. I see. All right, so here's where I got hung up in the game and ended up accidentally skipping 11 steps in the game or 20 steps in the game,
Please
somewhere
tell us
around there.
something fun, Wesley.
We
hearing
love fun.
things.
All right, everybody get ready. So first off, there's a monster around here and another sword guy. Damn it! There's a bunch of... Wait, why did that guy swing his sword? There were no monsters around. Or me's around. Anyway, combine. You gotta reload this. Remember, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Damn it, didn't back up in time. 6, 7. There we go. I'm in real bad shape, but I got one of those, so I'm fine. First aid kits heal you 100%. Ah, there he is! I hate that guy. Nice, Wesley. So, check it out. This is the dark room.
Read this.
Yeah, it's bad.
Not looking.
So, I'm just going to go around the other way and get the shotgun. You want the shotgun before you fight that guy. Trust me. You okay?
Yeah, I got a headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, you see over here where it says this is the blood of the chosen twins? That's where you should have put a clue about what to do in this room. Aw, nice, Wesley. Weird that they phrased it as your own... Did they phrase it as your own version of the 95 Theses? Or are you phrasing it that way? Okay. I'm interested to hear where that's going. Alright,
Well,
so...
I mean, Canada's got some examples of that.
Well, it's not a war crime. That's just a genocide.
That's true.
But, you know, getting people to sign up for
Oh,
war.
because under the 1949
Group punishment is a war crime. That's funny.
Yes.
That's true. You're violating the Geneva Convention. Sadly, it's not at wartime, so... God, I hate this guy so much. He's even still got an IV bag up there. Oh, cutie. All right, so
You
now
and
we're in
I have
another
different
bathroom.
Concepts of what cutie.
No, it's a
is about.
Y. Where's the shotgun? Got around here somewhere. Oh, I think I have to get past him to get the shotgun. All right, everybody, I might have to take a hit, so... Everybody get ready to feel sorry for me. You okay, woman?
No, I have a headache.
Oh, did you get a drug for it?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be taking. How long have you been playing?
Almost an hour.
It's not.
Oh, is this a migraine-esque headache
It
or
might be a
regular-esque
migraine-esque
headache?
headache.
Ah! God, I hate that guy.
Getting some light sensitivity.
Alright, this is really embarrassing. I've forgotten where the shotgun
Yeah.
is.
You're in time for the plushie cam guess if you want to guess. You just got to heckle
2,
the
3, 4.
Brandon Big Bad Wolf. Nice.
Fun fact, you can, it costs you 0 time to reload in your inventory. There he goes. Now let's finish him off. Yeah, this guy was added later, so I thought this room was empty, and I went walking through, and suddenly there was a guy there stabbing me. It was a nasty surprise. No, we did it! Oh, wait, I walked into the area where you can't hurt him. That was dumb. Are we sure there's no lamp over here? Yeah, there's no lamp over here. Yeah, that's his special move. It sucks. Okay, it's bad that I have no memory of where the second half of the shotgun is, so... We're gonna have to show you this boss fight without... There he goes. To use the vernacular, you know he dead. Love dire entries.
That one asset, all indie Unity horror games use the hanging body.
There is a hanging body in a sack. It might be the same Unity asset. It wouldn't shock me if it was the same one. Seriously, where is the other half of this shotgun? I swore it was in this hallway, but now I think I'm going crazy.
Yeah, that's totes valid, Wesley. You want to hear funny? I am, just, go out on a limb and say no.
Yes!
But in Canada, as a kid, I was taught that Christopher Columbus was a dick in
Oh, I
school.
just remember where it is. Forget it. I'm a dum-dum.
Yay.
I can't believe we got a trap to kill 2 people tonight.
Nice.
Alright, so check this out. Here's the rest of the shotgun. One of my favorite shotguns in game, like, immediately. Look at this ridiculous bad boy.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome.
Doesn't that look great?
Yeah.
Wait until you see how she reloads it. So, here is the guy who talks to you. It's more
Father,
shot from
what's
the priesty.
going on here? Why is that weird man?
What are you talking about?
You don't see the man.
Come on, child.
I don't know what's
So,
real
yeah,
or
actually
what.
part of
Let
what I
me
was
tell you
taught
a
in
story.
school, like in grade
Hundreds of
school,
the
as a
shaming
kid.
of the
Yeah.
tribe. The
That sounds.
the shaming of
And
the
that one,
tribe
I can
danced
remember, was
around.
definitely a teacher teaching me, not my mother, who is also a teacher and fascinated by explorers.
So, based on the fact that he said they would dance around the dead bodies, willing them to rise, and that guy's walking in a circle around that dead body, what I'm supposed to know was, and this is the thing I couldn't figure out, and if you figured it out right away, I doff my cap to you. You're a genius, and I'm an idiot, because I couldn't figure this out. Here's what you're supposed to do, okay? Here it comes. Go to this, turn off the lights in the room, walk to the table, with your lighter out, run around the table counterclockwise 3 times to get him to wake up and attack you. Doesn't that seem arbitrary to you?
Yes, I would also like to know why you want him to attack.
He's got a scalpel I need to cut some ropes. Now I know what you're thinking. You've got a lighter.
Yeah.
Just use the lighter. And I would be like, yeah, I do. And I should. But no. Here we go.
You got a
This is gonna
bunch
be
of
very
stuff you
unpleasant
can
for
use
him.
to-
Ow. Oh, good. He's getting stun locked. He hit me while standing up? You little jerk. Oh, what?
Now, I will say this. Oh, yeah, they really don't teach that in school about U.S. history. I will say this, Wesley. When I was in school, we didn't really talk about how fallible Canada could be in certain things. Specifically with residential schools and our treatment of Indigenous people in our country. But strangely, I became very well aware of it because when was that movie Grand Prix? It was in the 80s, right?
It was.
Yeah. Graham Greene, one of, very notable actors, was in a very well-received
Dramatic film about the subject.
about the residential schools in Canada.
Oh, yeah. It's a masterpiece.
In the 80s. And, it was talked about everywhere.
And done so.
And I think they aired it on TVO, if I remember, and talked about it a ton. And TVO was also where I went to watch things like Polka Dot Door and Sesame Street. So, yeah.
Well, Wesley, fun fact. The death delay is the moment he dies, it wants to show you all of the doors that unlocked and that the scalpel appeared. But instead of waiting till he's dead on the ground and going, the game shows it to you the absolute microsecond he loses his last bit of health. So the whole game freezes as he's in mid-dying. You don't even hear my gun going off until after after the freeze ends. It's very weird. And the flashing lights immediately turn off, so you're suddenly pitch black and you have to just grab the lighter ASAP. So that's the most confusing thing in the entire game, Otamon. There's some other really fiddly puzzles, and I have answers to all of them. If you have any questions, just find me on Twitter or Discord or Steam. Twitter or Steam are usually I check more.
Lying on an operating table.
See?
It had blades for hands.
Unfortunately, and I wish they would do this in the game, they don't tell you at what point you've done something significant to
After
unlock the
circling
next
body
audio
three
log.
times, it rose and tried to kill me.
So it's like I have to start trying to
I
save
found an
every
old
time
scalpel.
I achieve
The priest
anything.
told me it would have been used in the basement morgue.
Oh.
I should find some leads about the girls there.
See, I'm so sad because these audio files give you clues about what you're supposed to do next. And I didn't hear any of them.
Oh.
Because I did everything out of order.
Oh.
I just saved. It's fine. All right, time for some Lamentum. So yeah, really good game with some, real, like, the map is now that they've fixed so much, the map is the biggest issue.
Can we take a moment to just admire her amazing dress?
No, it's
And,
the most fantastic dress
that
ever.
weird side hip bag she has, I love.
She's
Just
obsessed with that hip bag,
love
apparently.
That hip bag. It's something I totally would have worn in my
Hammock,
goth days.
before I get started?
Yeah, probably.
Time for the reveal, everybody! Lady, tell them who it is! In
It's
3, 2, 1. Bang! Oh, wait, that was the wrong button. Bang! Wait. Bang!
It's Alberto!
Alberto!
The beaver.
Is that out on PS5? Yes. I have played it on PS5 as well. Yeah, no, it's a nuts beautiful dress. Everyone agrees on that one.
Yeah, the dress is awesome.
It's a weird thing to wear to a haunted museum where you're looking to find a ghost.
Yeah. But also, there's
Oh, is it
also
only
the
on
whole-
PS5, Otamon? I assumed it was on PS4 as well.
Yeah,
This is what I actually played it on. I was playing on PC because, that way it was a fresh thing. Anyway, you were saying.
I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Dress?
Oh yeah, the dress is super cute. Don't get me wrong. That hip bag she's got is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
I love that kind of thing, and like the leather jacket. Well, I own 2 of that leather jacket, so
Yeah,
like seriously, actually own 2 black leather jackets that look exactly like that leather jacket.
People's ignorance about what an awful person Christopher Columbus was is so ingrained in the American educational system that there's a scene in the movie, god-awful movie, Assassin's Creed, where, and this is true, the heroes are like, we've got to find a safe place for this magical alien artifact that control people's minds. I know. Let's give it to the most famous slave trader in history. That can only go well. And they bring it. They bring it to Christopher Columbus, and I'm like, so he used that for all of his murderous slave trading? That's a weird turn for this movie to take. All right, let's do this.
What was I talking about?
The dress.
Oh yeah, the dress that the character was wearing in the game.
That awesome
I
game.
was saying her outfit is awesome. The dress is super cute, but that side hip leather bag she has, that's like kind of like a fanny pack, but not really, is amazing.
Yeah, it's a badass
Because it's
thing.
kind of like a holster bag. And
Right.
the leather jacket I'm a fan of.
All right, here we go. Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Lamentum. I am so psyched about this
we played the demo for this like in January or February, whenever that demo festival was, and I was way into it. The game comes out today on the stream. Obviously, it's going up tomorrow, you know, in real life. But yeah, Wait, what?
Well,
Invisible and barely visible.
Yeah, I don't really understand why people would complain about her outfit ottoman. I mean, you can comment on it and complain about its impracticality, but you can't really say that's a notable thing in video games, since at least she's not wearing high heels, right? She's wearing combat boots.
Oh yeah, I need you to look at that thing. So the skull on the left is supposed to be invisible. So, but it becomes more visible and then less visible. So more visible, less visible.
Oh,
As
weird.
I go up, it becomes less visible again.
That's
So
weird.
middle, most visible, not at all visible. So not at all visible, super visible, less visible. Strangest visual thing you've ever seen in your life? Yeah,
that's
probably. Sorry, Horror King,
No
no.
one got it right.
Wait, people complained about it because of her dress?
Yeah. Like, have you seen Resident Evil?
Or specifically the game it's referenced, her dress is based on the dress that the character wears in Haunting Ground.
Ah.
It's actually a specific reference to a specific game. Actually, look up Haunting Ground, and you'll see this amazing dress the main character wears. It's quite an outfit. You might have to put in Haunting Ground PS2, because it only came out on the PS2. Oh, where's Alyssa? Yay, I'm taking a walk. Oh, I can look at a fountain. Aww. Tell me more about this wish fountain, my good sir. What's your deal, bookworm? You got a
This
creepy
thing?
jawline. See? It's got the laces and the laces and the bow at the front. The one to the left, not that one. Yeah, that one. With the long boots and the thing. She's just thrown on a leather jacket over it, but it's a very similar dress. It's just super short.
Yeah.
It's weird because that one is excessive in its way. Apparently there were 100 extra costumes for her. I didn't realize that. Oh, Jesus. I will ignore your melancholic ramblings. Okay, here we go. Weirdo. Wait, I found... Oh, a coin! Why would I not take a coin? I gotta throw it in the fountain, remember? We just talked about this. Okay. How do I throw a coin in the fountain? Yep. Oh, he didn't tell us what his wish was. It does look more like Twilight. You're right. That's a very low... Did I pick something up? I think I clicked... Oh, a rose! Oh, that's so sweet. Aww. Yeah, one problem in Tormented Souls this doesn't have, the glints off... There are no glints for items. There are some glints for some interactable things, but no glints for items. This has glints for items. That's huge. Awesome, Horror King. You and your decks for your card game, your Yu-Gi-Oh! Aww. I agree. Aww. Damn. Aww. Oof.
Ooh.
Those were happy days for us. Life seemed to smell of dust. Aww. Oh no. What happened? Oh, damn, she's taken ill. Crowd around to see if your little like sister, my heart is broken. Okay. Aww. what does she have? Is it tuberculosis? In stories like this, it's often tuberculosis. Unfortunate. No! Damn. Damn you, Abraham's son! That's awesome, Horror King. Plenty of firewood, huh?
So, people are upset about Aquafina
What'd she do?
because there's an interview that resurfaced from 2017. This is not
Okay.
why people are upset.
Alright.
Because in the interview, she says she will not read for any part where she has to do an accent.
Why is that upsetting?
People are saying this is upsetting because she has a black scent sometimes.
That's
She's
just how
from
she talked growing up.
Queens!
She's talking like somebody from Queens.
I don't understand. Like, am I missing something?
They think Asian people aren't allowed to have low-class American accents. That's honestly what they believe. And it's like they've
Oh
never
my
seen The Good
God.
Place. There are Asian dirtbags from Queens. It's fine.
That's
Her
like-
whole persona is I'm an Asian dirtbag from Queens.
Yeah.
That's what her TV show is about.
I know.
It's being an Asian dirtbag from Queens.
Yeah.
This is not complicated. Wow, that's an insane thing to be.
I was like, isn't
we really are,
the
Brian.
accent she does just a Queen's accent?
I think so.
Like, that's like every now and again I say a word in a weird way.
By the way, normalize people with lower class accents being the
Yes.
heroes in things.
Yeah.
That's why Venom was so
100%.
important.
That's why.
Because he chose, when creating Eddie Brock, to do what no one else had done, given Eddie Brock an authentic accent to where the character Eddie Brock is from.
Yeah.
He was a
This is
dude
why I
from the
was-
Bronx.
One of the many reasons I was so disappointed in Mark Wahlberg as Spencer.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
not having. Oh God, I
He
know.
doesn't have a Boston accent.
Well, not any. Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
Yeah.
He doesn't
And
have the right accent
He
at
doesn't
all.
have the right accent, and you also have to have that accent. I mean, even if he was Marky Wahlberg just being Marky Wahlberg and saying actual Spencer lines, like being a tough guy quoting literature all the time, I would be so happy because
Oh, that
that's my
would've been great.
favorite thing about Spencer.
I haven't, Horror King.
Well, that's,
I think it's a little bit of nonsense. I don't think it's complete nonsense, though. I don't know if it completely ruins the plot. I liked the very ending, but overall, I think Fear Street works. One thing, I had a theory that I'm going to have to go and double check. Because I'm pretty sure the main character is Sarah Fear reincarnated. But I also think the short-haired girl in 78 is Sarah Fear reincarnated. And that's actually the same character all three times. But I don't know if there's enough to support that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that would be like
Aw.
me speaking like I was, in the accent from my hometown.
Oh, how do we prepare medicine? Exactly. Like,
know.
and then saying that you're somehow, what do you call
Yeah.
it? That you're somehow,
Well,
insulting people
by
by
the way,
having a low-class
I researched
accent.
it. There are some words I say that are actually just the Mohawk way of saying it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's
One
because of where you're from.
specifically that you recently pointed out because
Nice.
I had a bunch of friends that said
Talk
that
like
word
that way, yeah.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
again,
there
it's
it
the
is.
same thing. Like I didn't, and like maybe I'm wrong about this, but when you read something, you're like, wait, what?
Okay, how do I change what's in my inventory? Because didn't I already pick up lumber? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. Cup of hot water, everybody. So now I... Okay, this is a very weird inventory system. Ow. Because I pressed triangle for one item, and then square for the other item. Never seen an inventory system like this. Oh, Otamon, the puppet combo games are on sale. If you want them. I don't know if Murder House is on sale, but you want to check. Might want to check it because he's put his other games on sale on itch.io.
Hey, did you hear that you have a bunch of stuff in common with Henry Cavill?
No, I
okay,
didn't.
one thing. He could literally eat the same thing every day.
Oh, wow.
He's one of those people that can just eat the same thing every day.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, how do we prepare the medicine?
He got a little less attractive with that statement.
I get
But
that.
only a little.
I have no trouble. Just the idea of being bored with what I'm eating never makes any sense to me.
Right? It needs a super cute dress. I agree.
Well, maybe the wife will get dressed up after this laudanum I'm giving her cures her of her tuberculosis. I'm assuming it's tuberculosis because she's coughing all the time, and I'm giving her laudanum to treat it, so...
Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
No, it never did. It's basically just opium in liquid form. Seriously, though, how do I mix this? Okay, I've got the tea.
You put it in her tea?
Yeah, but how do I interact with the items?
Good question.
Alright, let's... Ah! Okay, you have to open your inventory. Select. Combine. Yay, we did it! There's actually a combo pack right now, so you can spend like $10, $13 or something dollars and get all of the games. So yeah, check out Puppet Combo's sale on itch.io right now.
Did you answer Hurricane's question about
I
a
didn't see his
movie
question.
called
Yeah,
X?
no, ages ago.
Oh. Have you?
No.
No, neither have I.
Oh. Damn. Oof. He's so worried about his wife, he hasn't had a haircut in 6 months. Maybe a year. I'm criticizing his hair, and it's a pot kettle situation. Oof.
A
Yeah.
year.
I know.
It's been a year.
I know. And my hair grows faster than yours, so I'm weirdly catching up to you.
Oh, if I get it trimmed, it'll grow fast again.
I'm sure that's true, but I am currently catching up to you.
You are.
Oh, tell me about the high circles
But-
of society.
Remember,
Oh, no!
I actually got mine cut last August. You stopped cutting your hair in what, like?
February. I last got my hair cut in like January of
No.
2020.
We did a home haircut. You did a home haircut in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So shutdown was in March.
Yeah, so it was
that
in
would've been
April. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, no, you fool. He has a rot in his name. That is not good. Grav Hill Manor. Okay. Oh, this isn't going to go well for anybody, peeps. Can I help my wife out, or? It is strange that no one is here to greet us. Uh-oh, the dude doesn't have matching horses. Nothing more suspicious than a carriage man who doesn't have matching horses. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Alright, do not touch the horsies. I almost got run over by a carriage horse in real life. I'm not going to have it happen in a video game.
You did?
Yeah. When I was in an episode of Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman.
Ah.
A horse kind of charged me and I had to jump out of the way.
By the way, do we all want to stop it and just unpack the when I was in an episode of Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman?
I know, it's shocking.
So, tell us about Jane Seymour.
I never met Jane Seymour.
Oh,
She just walked past me on a staircase.
God.
But I was within, a couple of feet of Jane Seymour, which is pretty badass. She was the star of Live and Let Die. I think my favorite complaint people have about James Bond is that he's not a good spy, because everybody catches him immediately. Because people don't understand that he's not that kind of agent. His job is to not secretly find things out. His job is to show up at a place, loudly make a fuss, and see what happens. Like, his job is to make the bad guys think that England is onto them, so they'll hurry up their schedule or make a mistake, and then they'll find out what's going on. And that's what he does in every movie.
I always just presumed that. Why am I blanking on the writer? Ian Fleming.
Yeah.
Ian Fleming had just read a bunch of hard-boiled detective stories and assumed that was how you solved. That was the no. He probably knew what spies actually did because his cousin was an actual spy.
Oh yeah.
But You know,
Hey,
just
Brian.
assumed, like, just went with the assumption that this is more interesting for the reader to read. You know, hard-boiled detective stories are popular, and that's what
Sure,
they
Horror
do
King.
when they go undercover, or even investigate something.
Uh-oh.
Just rattle cages until someone tries to kill them.
This is a problem.
It was a writing, what's the word I'm looking for? Cliche?
Trope.
Trope at that time.
Oh, yeah. And that's what James Bond does.
Yeah.
He comes in, he makes a fuss, somebody tries to kill him, and he's like, well, that's the guy I gotta deal with.
Yeah. But it's just like a hard-boiled detective thing. I always assumed that's what was going
Oh,
on.
terrible, Horror King. Okay. Oh no, he's gonna use evil demon magic to cure the wife.
Better than Laden.
Not that much better than Laudanum. Uh-oh. Okay. He's gonna use Atlantean science. Oh, you fool! You should not have said that. He's gonna make you kill children. I too enjoy Archer, Brian. John D. manuscripts. He was a court magician.
Oh, I'm aware.
To Queen Elizabeth? Which queen was he a court magician to? And we'll have a good night, you suspicious creep.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in the later seasons, but there's also some really weird stuff in the later seasons.
Hey,
Archer?
anytime I get more Barry, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I love Barry. Just like I love Sam on New Girl. Like, you need a character who has no time for somebody who's being insufferable.
Yeah.
And that's why Sam was so great on New Girl. And it's like, yeah, Nick is terrible.
Oh, God.
And we need someone, because even Russell doesn't still likes Nick.
Yeah.
Even he doesn't think Nick is terrible. But Nick is terrible, and only one character ever just, has no patience for how terrible Nick is. And that's why we'll always love Sam on that show.
Also the bird shirts.
Oh, the bird shirt. I'm trying. His I'm trying was one of the best things ever. Oh, God. That's terrible, Horror King. Elizabeth I. Thank you, Brian. I assumed he wasn't Elizabeth II's court magician, because, again, she's still queen, and if there was a court magician, I feel like I would know about it. Cool, Wesley. I hope if you ever get around to watching it that you wind up enjoying Archer. We're big Archer fans here, but hit and miss is an accurate way to describe it. Terrible, Horror King.
I love the character of Pam, but also hate her treatment on the show.
That's fair. Here's my question. Again, and this is something I asked you the other day. Is it since, what do you call it, since the days when Mel Blanc was working for, Hanna-Barbera?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And people like those kind of days? Has that how long it's been since someone was on two primetime, popular animated shows doing the exact same voice on both of them? Playing different characters.
No, there's something else that's quite famous. Well, there's the Mark Hamill Joker Freakazoid thing.
What voice did he do on Freakazoid?
Am I thinking of the wrong? No, I'm not thinking of the wrong one.
He was not Freakazoid.
Anyway, there's a character I'm thinking of that Mark Hamill does.
That's very similar. Yeah, but I'm talking about at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah. I'm not talking about Mark Hamill showing up on the set of He-Man
I feel like
and
there's
just
some-
being Skeletor. Sorry, Skeletor, just making it so Skeletor is the Joker. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, two shows on at the same time where a guy is just doing... And, of course, also, he's not actually doing a voice. That's just how John Benjamin sounds. Why can't I go upstairs?
Did you do 3?
3 what?
He was also the voice of the Void in John Oliver, so that's 3 shows.
Yeah, but that's not an ongoing thing. Seriously, why am I having so much trouble getting upstairs? What am I passing you?
I want that pillow too.
Ah, 3, 2, 1. That was amazing. Best throw ever. Seagulls are super cute, girls and panzer, and railways. I feel like this isn't a puzzle and I'm just dumb.
Can we turn that off?
Eventually.
It's like blinding.
Keep them eyes closed, lady.
I don't want to though. And it's
I'm going to
really
get it if you
searing
keep
my
them
eyes.
closed for now. Just hold on a second. Okay, here we go. There we go. Alright, hold on. I just have to stop and restart the recording, so I had to get to a good place to do that, so it'll be easy to edit later.
Oh, that's a funny clip where he's drunkenly singing Danger Zone on the kids' ride. Yeah,
That is delightful.
that's good, Wesley.
It's just generally a good show.
And don't get me wrong, Mark Hamill is a good voice actor.
He's a great voice actor.
And he does a variety of voices. It's just in that situation he did
He did the Joker
Do you know what I was always a really big fan of?
I don't.
When
How could I?
Kiefer Sutherland was on The Simpsons, he chose to do a voice even though he's not known as a voice actor.
Yeah, he didn't have to do a voice for when he was playing Clint Eastwood.
Recognizably Kiefer Sutherland.
No, he was doing a Clint Eastwood voice the whole time, and it was great. Yeah, his voice for the character was his Clint Eastwood impression. All right.
Thank you.
You know it, girl. All right, I got the wedding ring. Can't believe she forgot it. I'm a little hurt? Not very hurt. Here you go. Oh no, while I was off getting the wedding ring, someone kidnapped her. Or quote-unquote took her up to her room. Oh. Okay. Oh, I can run. Do I have a stamina bar or no? Infinite run! No. I did. Horror King. So Hobgoblin's the exact same voice? There you go. Mark Hamill's the last time that happened.
Thought so.
I didn't know Hobgoblin was the exact same voice. Makes sense, though. Oh, by the first floor they meant go upstairs. What up, M? Why are there chains on these doors? Because they contain zombies? Yeah, probably. Damn you shitty zombies. Oh, sorry. Take that, you shitty zombies. If you know what that's a reference to, be the first commenter below the video to mention it and you win a prize. Just drop it in the comments section below the video, along with the time code for where in the video I asked the quiz question, and boom! That prize is you. And by that prize is you, I mean that prize is yours. What the hell? This took a turn? That's a bleeding eye picture.
Oh yeah, that did take a turn.
Whoa. Yeah, that is a real Victorian vibe, Brian. Love the running animation.
No, wait. Who voices Brain? He did that same voice for something else too.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts, though, because it is just his impression of Orson Welles.
True.
He's famous for doing an Orson Welles to the point where he played Orson Welles in Ed Wood. But you're right. He has used the brain voice in other places. I don't know that he's ever done it in an ongoing series at the same time. And his name is Maurice LaMarche.
Maurice LaMarche, thank you.
Oh, hell. Is this back in our place?
Is the Trickster? No, the Trickster's a different voice.
Yeah, no, Trickster's not exactly the Joker voice. Well, interestingly, the original Trickster wasn't the Joker voice, but when he came back as the Trickster on Flash, it was the Joker voice.
Well, because he had done it in the animated.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That way. Not for the Joker, for the trickster.
Yes, I know.
You know who has way too many credits?
Go.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah. That would be hilarious, Wesley. Archer as a fighter pilot. I mean, they actually did Archer as a pilot season. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad, everybody. It's another Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which was also about a dude trying to remember what happened, and it turned out he was the villain. Looks like we're going to be doing one of those. Oh, I can save. She said she left something on desk to help ease the pain, but I don't see anything. Right, so let's save. Let's go look around, huh? Oh, good. Horrible monster pictures.
Oh, yay! Merce is back.
You didn't see that?
No, I was looking at Mark Hamill's screen credits.
Totally reasonable way to spend your time. You bought a giant bag of rice. Nice.
Nice.
So is this limited?
I'm a fan of giant bags of rice.
Yeah, it's limited. Oh, God. My health is not doing well. I gotta find some... Oh, wait, I already have the laudanum. Yoink.
I liked Dreamland. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Brian. Yeah, the other settings, I wasn't such a cool... I was such a huge fan of.
Yeah, Dreamland, I really loved the pilot of the past, 1930s air hero season.
Yeah.
I preferred that to the detective season, and I kind of liked the space season. I don't think it was as good as the spy seasons, but I thought the space season was okay. It had Matt Berry in it,
Yeah.
so, you know. And just a good part for Barry. Okay. Why can't I talk to her?
Although, I will say this. They found an inventive way to tell stories. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
To tell weird stories.
Tell weird stories and try and keep it fresh.
Well, what I love is that season... Like, I don't know exactly what inspired the you know, air hero season. It's quite clear that, like, he was watching the Maltese Falcon one night after season... after Archer got killed that time. And then he's like, wait a minute. The dead partner in the Maltese Falcon is named Archer.
Oh.
He's like, well, now I've got to do a season about that fact. And he did. And then, likewise, at some point he was watching Alien. He's like, oh my god, the ship in Alien is named Mother.
Yep.
Obviously, we have to do a outer space thing just because the ship in Alien is named Mother. Oh, it's so good. Oh, we're playing Lamentum. So should I use the lockpick? I guess I should use the lockpick,
Wait.
right?
Seth MacFarlane, doesn't he
No.
do the Stewie voice in another, which is just his voice?
It's Brian that's his voice.
Oh, Brian. Brian's voice in another thing?
I don't know, he might. I don't know if it's ongoing, but he's definitely done the Brian
Yeah.
voice elsewhere. He did the Klaus the Fish voice in, what do you call it? Our beloved Hellboy 2.
That might be what I'm thinking.
That might be it. Oh no, there's so much blood everywhere. What is wrong with this place? Oh no, it's a gug. It's a gug, everybody. What you gotta understand is, there's nothing people love from H.P. Lovecraft more than Mr. Gug. The Gug is a giant bestial man thing, which has a head that opens up to reveal mouth. Like, the whole head opens up to reveal a mouth. And he wrote about it, and people became obsessed with it, and it shows up in just everything even vaguely H.P. Lovecraft related, Right down to Stranger Things. Oh, when there's monsters around, it turns off your ability to infinitely run. That's a good system. Like, you can run when you're exploring and trying to double track. You can run all you want. When there's a monster, nope, you can't run.
When's the last time you saw inventive monster design?
Oh, God, never. I mean, there's that screenplay I wrote about the cowboys fighting things, but that's, hasn't been made yet, so. No, nothing there. Fingers crossed, Marissa, and, you know, just make sure to keep that dog away from your precious pupper. Oh, I'll try to force it. And by force it, I mean pick it.
I am very well aware of that, Horror King.
No, I don't need a half
I know
bottle
a
of
lot
laudanum.
of things about the casting of the Transformers movie.
The one with robots in disguise? Oh.
They're more than meets the eye.
Were they? God, that explains so much. That's right, Horror King. He died before it came out, as I understand it.
Who played, why am I blanking on the name?
Unicron?
Yes,
Yeah.
Unicron. Why was I blanking on Unicron?
He's so good in that movie.
He is.
It's a little girl.
Wait, who is Don Johnson?
From Miami Vice? Why are you
Yeah.
asking about Don Johnson?
Because he was one of the voice actors in Transformers.
He was not.
I thought he was.
No?
Am I thinking of G.I. Joe the movie?
Yes.
Ah, I'm thinking of G.I. Joe the movie.
Yes, the map, finally.
I'm a fan of both.
Where is my "you are here"? Oh, there's no "you are here"? I don't like that. Oh, no! It's another Gug, everybody. Oh, wait, that door has a crescent moon on it, so I think I can guesstimate that. Yeah, it's a crescent moon door. Okay, I know where I am. Whew! I did not see the dog picture.
The dog pictures were adorable, Horror King. I love pupster pictures. Which I did say in the Discord.
Come on, push that crate, you weakling. Turns out this game, the whole time, this game is about the inventor of CrossFit. I pushed a crate. See, the joke is CrossFit is doing nonsense activities and pretending it's, you know, like, lift something heavy. This is somehow an innovative kind of exercise.
Yeah, I do that all freaking day.
That's my point. Hit this wheel with a hammer. It's exercise. Just go away. Dogs are amazing. They're some of the best puppers. Okay, I got a dad blocks. That's weird. Okay.
Oh, is the kid possessed and going to kill you?
Probably, but I don't know whose kid it is. Alright, we went through a hole in the wall, which is suboptimal. I have no idea where we are on the map. I really wish we would put drawings in the map that update us when, like, there's a giant hole in the floor. Is that a fun fact, Horror King, or is that just a fact? I'm teasing. It's fine. So many scary monsters and a brain on a plate. Huh. That was a surprise. Alright. Your dog is obviously the best pupper, Marissa. No one is debating that point. I would love a broken blazon. I don't know what a regular blazon is, though, so... Equip.
Well, he's far away from me, so
Examine.
I'll have to show him later, Horror King.
Cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. A blazon is like a coat of arms. Okay. I just didn't know that term.
Because your dog looks like a dog Miss Piggy
Foo-foo.
would have.
Foo-foo, Miss Piggy's, or is it Fifi? Is it Fifi or Foo-foo?
I think it's Foo-foo.
Yeah, Miss. It looks just like your pupper looks exactly like Miss Piggy's dog, except, you know, adorable and brown instead of adorable and white.
Yeah.
but it looks just like it otherwise.
There is a Muppet dog that looks like just in one
Uncannily
episode that looks
similar.
just like Marissa's dog.
But generally, the facial structure is really close to that Miss Piggy dog. Why would I have to? Do I need to go downstairs? Probably. Why do I need a rope, though? Okay. Someone captured a gug and just left it hanging from the ceiling.
Sure.
That's really weird. Even for this genuinely upsetting game. Gotcha, Marissa. I knew people who had a white dog, and it was wonderful. Super cute. Well, that's one of the gugs. And they don't mess around. It's a lot of bloody pictures. Sure, I'll take a half bottle of laudanum. Can I mix the two to get a full bottle of laudanum, or no? Okay. Oh, God. A dagger is coming out of her chest. That guy's being killed by something. We got a Nosferatu-looking dude over here. Damn, so cold, Marissa. That is some ice-cold dog judgment we got going on here. It is a sinister
I
picture.
understand. They look like ghosts. How do you feel about white cats?
I just found a strange coin. It's weird. Is that like a secret bonus coin? Because I found it in a weird corner. I feel like there were doors at the back of his office, so there should be another way in there. I know it's closed. I want to open it. What is stopping me from doing so? No, I accidentally took the laudanum. Damn it.
They have nasty, crusty eyes.
Aww.
It's interesting, Marissa.
That was not a stereotype I was aware of. Hey, a lamp and a dying man. Would you like some of my laudanum? What thing? Okay. Jesus. Oh, no! That's reasonable. Well, that guy took a powder. Oh, I like the lighting the lamp sound effect. That's nice. Yeah, white cats are the best. I completely agree with that. White cats are treasure beasts who are just the best to hang out with. But I don't have any additional... Okay. I've got one of the secret coins. Nice. What is this? Heart-shaped lock. So I need a heart-shaped key or emblem to open it. So I'm going to need another lockpick to get into that thing. Need a bucket of water to put out the fire. I've got another... Need another lockpick. Okay. I see how that would be an unbearable smell. Oh, really? I did not know about that stereotype, Marissa. I would love some ammunition. I mean, it looks like it's for cap and ball pistol, which is not great. Hey, the storage chest! I can put my secret coins away for now. And my half thing of laudanum. That chest until I know where there's a key. Is this one of those chests that I have access to all the items everywhere? Literally, the best thing about Tormented Souls is that it does not have an inventory system. Like a restricted inventory system, just unlimited inventory. They're not going to hassle you about that. Thought one of them might say something different, but I was wrong. God, this game's creepy. Yeah. A forgotten language. Can you decipher a language lost in time? Probably not. That says Umbra, which means shadow, but like there's no other forgotten language on screen. That just says Umbra, which means shadow. Or do they mean this symbol is part of the language? Oh, you and your dog heroes, Horror King. Ireland and its lovable dog heroes. Remember? His sister got a dog and named it
Yeah.
Culhane. And I'm
This
pretending
is
that
where-
that dog is also...
You were talking about dog heroes, and all I could think of was
I don't know.
the Littlest Hobo.
He was a hero that was also a dog. You're not wrong.
We had this show in Canada when we were kids called The Littlest Hobo, with arguably one of the best theme songs ever written.
Yeah, it was a great theme song.
It's an amazing theme song, and it's about this dog that just travels from town to town, often solving mysteries or bettering people's
Generally
lives.
saving people from hoodlums.
Yeah,
Did a lot of that.
solved mysteries. He stopped crime,
Yeah, just an awesome pupper.
and then at the end of the episode, they'd be like, "What boy? What boy? Oh, you have to go now. Bye."
Yep.
And he'd just like be walking along the highway at the end of the episode,
Yep.
like the fugitive.
Oh, that's why I
or
need the two parts of the
Incredible Hulk.
chest. Yep, Fugitive of the Incredible Hulk, Kung Fu, any one of those things. The A-Team. What up, Unabridged? Como estoy? Damn it. I'll tell you this. It had a real bad beta period, this Tormented Souls, but the game really does pick up towards the end, Unabridged. It gets real good in the late game. The combat's never great, and they never really figure out the camera, and the lack of a map is torturous. But, as they always say, if you've got a good ending, people will forgive you for most things. Good night, Horror King. That's a headless sky. It's a painting of a headless dude. That's very creepy. I would love some more ink. I need to be able to save soon. That would be ideal. Yep. Okay, it works wherever. Nice. So I need the second half of this emblem to get the gun, which I would very much like to do ASAP. And I'm going to need 4 more symbols and to figure out how to write Umbra. Okay. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Yes, tongs to get the key out of the fire. Which door is it to, though? What kind of stuffed animal is it? Werewolf. Stuffed werewolf, everybody. Don't trust stuffed werewolves. They might just be pretending to be dead, is my point. I know that technically a werewolf, stuffed werewolf, is like half, like just a werewolf skin stretched over some wood, lumber, and like leather. But, you know.
Yay, moving! I'm glad you're excited about moving on a bridge.
Uh-oh.
We discovered that the last time I moved was 20 years ago at the beginning of the stream.
Yep. There was something on the table back there, Brian. Which room? The one we were just in? Okay, there's obviously spikes that are going to come out of the floor there. And I have no idea how to keep them from coming out of the floor. And I don't want to get spiked. So that's something I'm going to save before I try. In the save room, Brian? Oh, green means save room. Yeah, that guy's teeth are very creepy. Good work, artist. Like, you know what? I'm going to say it. Great work. I'm not ashamed. Yep, there's something on the table. I'm afraid I'll forget everything. Time passed here from this place. My memory is blurring and fading. That's what happened to me. The Simon the given strength continue right and perhaps will keep my sanity. Oh. So these are going to turn out to be my notes to myself later? Thank you, Brian. I would not have found that until I went back to save later. I don't know what you're pointing at. Pillow? 3, 2, 1. Bah, grrr. Alright, let's go find that, well, that was bad.
Until I went away for university, I had only moved once in my life, and I was a baby, so I didn't really remember it.
There you go. Whereas I, for my whole life, moved every couple of years.
And then I moved every year.
It's why I don't have any place that I consider my, like, childhood home. Because I moved all the time. Most I ever spent in a place is, I think, 5 or 6 years.
Whereas I still
Which is
visit.
a good amount
my
of time.
childhood home.
Oh, yeah. I know, that's my point. I did not have that experience. I know plenty of people who did, though, who have, like, childhood homes they lived in their whole life, and their parents still live there, and blah, blah. Like, that's pretty normal in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
I don't think that's normal for everybody. Yeah, I want to use the item. Who just got himself a heavy key? I did. I just don't know where that key goes. Look, symbols in the doors. There's pyramid, Illuminati nonsense, and trident up there. Like Memento, exactly, Brian. I was going to say like, well, I already said, like Amnesia the Dark Descent, but also like Memento. Just lots of leaving notes for myself. Spoiler alert, Amnesia the Dark Descent. It turns out you were the bad guy the whole time. I know, shocker, right? There's no symbol on the key. Fair. Alright, so go to the inventory. Move that here. Move this here. It's a weird way to handle the inventory, but I like it. So you can't use it. Okay, well there you go. But yeah, moving, very normal to me. So all of the doors near here, he said he locked the door because he never wanted it to open again, but all the doors in this area are locked closed, or the key doesn't work on them, so we have to figure out what and how we need to do here. Oh, excuse me, everybody. You think there's anything in that fireplace?
Ah.
I know, I was scared too. You okay, woman? She's not okay, everybody. Nope. Nothing to do there. Okay. Oh, perfect. Is that Culhane? Horror King, is that how you say that? Culhane? Because I'm pretty sure that's Culhane. And I can't use the key? No. Awesome, Unabridged. Glad to see you're finally getting the day started. I can't use the key. Okay. Thank you for the ad, Otamon. That's a good question. If Raid Shadow Legends offered us money to promote it in a video, would we? I know no one was asking me that, but it's something I'm thinking about now. Are they an immoral company? Do they have, like, exploitative monetization practices? Because an EA game? No, I would not want to advertise that. But I actually don't know anything about the Raid Shadow Legends people. Yes! Still don't know what kind of key I needed, but we did unlock it. Hey, buddy! I'm not going to walk under you because I'm afraid you're going to fall on me and kill me. What can I say? I'm weird that way. Ugh! Pardon me. What have we here? Dead body with a bag. Oh, good. It's another Gug. Apparently, Marissa hates Raid Shadowlands. See? Trident door right there.
What's Raid Shadow?
Legends. Raid Shadow Legends. Just an online game. It's one of those games that plays itself. So, like, start this fight and then, like, come back in 10 minutes. Or pay us $5 to skip the fight, kind of thing. One of those things. They're terrible, but, you know.
Wait, what did I have to hang in there about?
I don't remember.
I've lost track of the conversation. Mostly because I'm falling asleep.
It's true. Are we not at Grav Hill? Oh, no. I haven't seen her, but look around. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. It's raised weirdly. Aww. You know, now that Gug are attacking, I think all the rules of politeness go out the window. I need a rope. Of course I can get you a rope. I just need a knife. I promise nothing? Damn, does that guy want a rope so he can hang himself? Not cool. Thank you, Marissa. I appreciate that the most. Let's go get a gun, then we'll save. This thing is creepy as heck.
Have a good night, Brian. As you may have noticed, I'm about to fall asleep as well.
As the kids say, sleep well. Oh, wait, if I go this way, there's a Gug up there. I just remembered. We love your encouragement for us to sell out, Marissa, because let's face it, selling out is a concept for the elite. We got the heart key! This is going great. Real people who need money to live cannot be concerned with bourgeois deals like selling out. Oh, we got the symbols that are going to allow us to spell Umbra, see? So it's male symbol, reverse R, down fork, most of a, sorry, the number 3, I guess, and then crescent thing. Do I need to take a screenshot of this, or is this going to go in my journal? You know what, taking a screenshot of it just to be safe. Screenshot. Apparently, I think I have to say the word screenshot in order to screenshot things. Oh, that's bad. Do I have a journal? I do have a journal. It does not keep notes. Glad I took that screenshot. Okay. Is that not the exit? Oh, there's the exit. Marissa's 100% down to us selling out at the earliest opportunity.
Yeah.
So, like, I should contact those people who... Alright, fun fact. I got a sellout offer. Well, not really a sellout offer. They weren't offering me money. It was one of those things where it was like a company and I could be an affiliate, and if I drove sales with them, I get 5% of the money. And it was like some company that makes custom computers. And I'm like, I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately you didn't BCC me when sending this letter. So you sent this letter to me and 1,000 other people. And I can see the names of every person you sent it to. So maybe I don't trust you with building my computers. To be fair, they resent that letter 2 days later, this time with BCCs instead of CCs. But yeah, it was bad.
That's embarrassing.
It's I mean, it can happen to anybody, but it is embarrassing. Yeah, so now I have a mailing list of 1,000 influencers.
I always thought that,
Where's the chest? Oh, there it is.
that whole thing you always see in fiction about offices and how people hit reply all the time on
Yep.
emails was not a thing that actually happened
Right.
until my work got an email system.
And it happens all the
and
time.
I don't understand how it happens.
It's insane. Like, how? They're completely
Reply
different
all,
buttons.
Reply. Admittedly, they look very similar in the work system and are
okay.
side by side. I will say that.
Okay, well, I will believe you're telling the truth.
But
Who wants a gun?
I don't even know how you don't double check that.
They call me Dr. Pistoliero,
Oh.
and I don't F around.
And a
Capiche?
bunch of people have figured out, well, accidentally hit the shortcut to just email everybody.
Nice. So now we're going to hit save. We're going to save, but before we go, we're going to go try shooting a Gug. Marissa, you don't want a gun. I could say that to a grand certainty. Alright, let's do it. Hello, Mr. Gug. You're about to learn a valuable lesson about not screwing with me, a rich man who has a ponytail. Okay, that's not working. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a lot of them. Good. How do I reload? Probably should have looked into that. Oh, there's so many of these things. I made a grievous mistake coming here. Wow, you really run out of energy fast. Okay, it's not clear how to reload. I feel like that's something they could have told me. Nope, that's not how you do it. I forgot to bring extra ammo, that's why I can't reload. Exactly right, Odomon. Unless you hit people very hard with the gun, then a gun can kill a person. But it's mostly bullets that do the killing. Or unless your gun has a bayonet. And you can say, well, then the bayonet killed them. Yeah, but it's a gun attachment. Like, in the same way that a scope is a part of a gun, a bayonet is a part of a gun. For, you know, purposes of qualifying how people got killed. This might be the weirdest thing I've ever talked about. Guns, guns, guns. Reload. Yeah. Alright, let's go run past these brain monsters and see if we can kill a Gug. I don't have a lot of confidence. Being scared of guns is the right way to think about guns. Okay, he hit me before I was allowed to go downstairs. Surprise, surprise, jerk. I missed him completely. Oh, I'm the worst shot in the world. How am I not hitting this Gug? There we go. It made the shooting sound effect when I was reloading. And then I shot automatically by aiming. This game's a little glitchy on the gun front. But I got him. That is delightful. You just wait for it to cool down. So you need an elevator piece to deal with this. Nice. Alright, so anyway, Lamentum is badass as heck. We're going to take a pause here, because, you know, it's almost too good. Also, because we've been at this for 35 minutes. But yes, we will be playing more of this. Will we do a story explained? Depends on how convoluted the story is. For now, though, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. I'll see you back here for more new and upcoming games, but until then, I'll say that's right. This place is disgusting. Au revoir. What happened, lady?
I want a popsicle.
Oh, is that what that symbol was supposed to be? That is not what that symbol looked like.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of got away from you, didn't it? Didn't really think it through.
No, that doesn't work either.
No, just maybe back off of it generally and just say, I would like a popsicle.
I would like a popsicle.
See how much easier that is? Trying to mime things.
Yeah, that's not mimeable.
No, you can't mime it. Can't be done. There's a whole Saturday Night Live sketch about that.
By who?
I don't remember. It was ages ago. I think, what's his name? Julia Louise-Dreyfus was hosting. Woof! All right, folks. As you might have imagined, we're going to be wrapping up the stream now. I'm very excited about that. Because it means I get to go get the third ending in Tormented Souls and then put up a video with all the endings. Odomon, don't watch the endings until you beat the other endings until you've beaten the game. Luckily, it's one of those games where you can, like, get the endings, like, without having to do a lot of legwork beforehand, so you can get a save, like, near the end. But I learned the hard way that if you save in the last save before the boss fight, you've locked yourself out of 2 of the 3 endings.
Oh.
So, yeah, you gotta go before... There's 2 fights at the end, like a mini fight and then the big boss fight. And you gotta save before the mini fight. And if you get there, you've gone too far. Later, all. Seriously, if you have any questions about the game, I'll be happy to answer them. I found it very difficult and convoluted, so I want to help people with it. But it could be I'm just a dumb guy about this game. So if you don't have any trouble with it, that's great. We're going to see you back here tomorrow's for some girls and Panzer. Then, did you forget it's Friday?
Yes.
I just got the most confused eyes from my lady you've ever
100%.
seen.
Yeah,
Her eyes just started
I went,
shifting back and
"Girls
forth
and
like,
Panzer?
what
Why
is she
you put-
talking
oh.
about? What is he
it
talking about?
Saturday?
Saturn's day? Saturn has a day? What? So, yeah, it should be a blast and a half. We'll see you back here tomorrow for some Girls and Panzer, and then something else. Who the hell knows? And then it's Sunday, some ant stream and cuddling with my lady. And then, of course, here's the big one. We're back next week for more new games. Marissa, so double, a double Snuggie Boy for the alligator. If you have any questions vis-a-vis alligator, just hit me up on Discord and we will discuss. Thank you again, and let me know if you need more pictures of the Chompy Boy for reference. See you back here for more, but until then, au revoir.